Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Aries reading. The new moon in Aries is actually in conjunction on April the 8th with the solar eclipse, which I have already spoken about. But I'm focusing in this message on the area of activity in your life where this is going to have its greatest impact. And for you, Taurus, it's impacting the area of your life where you're holding your own resources for yourself. You're holding your gifts. You're learning lessons. You're extracting natural conclusions from the experiences you've had. So there's a sense of endings or closing out, completing a cycle during this time. I am doing personal readings, so the information for that is in the description box below, and I appreciate your presence here now and all the ways that you support me in whatever way that is. So thank you so much in advance, Taurus. Your overall energy is the Three of Pentacles. This is you putting everything together. This is you building almost a new lifestyle. You're turning your attention away from what you've been doing for a while and you're building something new. The idea that you are pulling together resources that you've already gathered and put them in place in order to experiencing something new, something unfamiliar is overwhelming in this card. There may be an element of waiting for things to finalize, to close out, waiting for your last check, waiting for someone to get back to you to finalize your plans. Whatever it is that you're planning on doing, you are lining up all the resources you need to begin afresh, to start something new. In the 10th house, this is your social position. This is the way others see you, the way you show up in your community. The Ace of Swords is describing a huge revelation. You are on a brand new path, and it seems obvious to others. You are dedicated to a sense of your own truth, pursuing that, understanding that. Opening up to new ideas, new approaches, entertaining new conversations, negotiation around your assumptions, challenging your assumptions about the way things are or were, so that something you are about to begin, perhaps it's a new job, it's a new way of life, it's a new location, is not an opportunity you ever contemplated being. You're at a place you never imagined you'd be. And it is opening you up to a new paradigm, a new structure, a new idea about what your life will be, what your life can be. In the first house, the Wheel of Fortune. 10 is always a number of huge change. So this is reinforcing that you are ending a cycle, that your karma, your ability to show up, your strength and perseverance are being rewarded with this new opportunity to do things differently. In many ways, this is about something that you had abandoned, a dream, a skill, a talent that you never imagined you would have the opportunity to exercise again. But lo and behold, there is a new way that you can experience this talent or dream as a result of your ability to show up consistently for others for such a long period of time. And in many ways, you are building something brand new now, at a place again that you never imagined you would have that possibility. So there's also something here about the dream has changed. Even if it is around the same talent or skill, that you once wanted to pursue or that defines you in some way, your ability to exercise that looks different. So that's part of what's helping you to move into the pursuit of this dream at this time. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your family, your history, we have the Nine of Swords. And this is about really looking deeply at the experiences of suffering, of pain, the trauma that you've undergone, and looking at that with a sense of responsibility about the way in which you can change this. There's a desire for you to release these negative experiences, and particularly the old beliefs that have held this experience of suffering to you. There's a way in which you may still be reacting or responding to things that happened long ago in your life that are no longer relevant to who you are or what you desire. A kind of stuckness that you are now recognizing. You're now seeing that the old beliefs did not predict the opportunities you have now. And that by releasing these experiences, by gaining a deeper understanding of why these things hurt, why have you held on to an experience of being a victim, of giving your power away to someone else, of using some pain as a distraction from opportunities that are within your grasp, is in many ways helping you to clear the deck, finally, of these old ideas. It's part of you making way for new beliefs that are actually more accurate and that allow you to challenge what you once thought was real. You may even begin to see experiences of the past differently. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the Page of Pentacles. This is really the part of you that you are now allowing to emerge from an old story that you've been telling yourself about who you are. And whatever those old stories are, you are making an effort. You are releasing yourself from them because you are showing up as willing to learn to do things differently, willing to establish new goals, willing to see that you can learn what you need to learn to access this new truth, this new opportunity that you are now have the opportunity to build towards. It's interesting because so much of your life has been under the guise of an old story. And it's not necessarily a bad story even. It's just a story that has limited you. And as you are releasing, looking more closely at the beliefs that have, that have steered you towards certain things, you are understanding that there is a whole world of opportunities that you now see available that you did not understand were possible under this old set of expectations. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card, Taurus, and if you're resonating with this reading, please like this video, share it with others, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Gratitude card. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. This feels key to me. This feels very key to reversing the sense of attachment you may have to old beliefs, to old stories, by turning your focus away from the past towards the present moment and simply being grateful for all the things that you have now is part of bringing that, moving you away from an investment in the past, an investment in seeing things the way you once saw them and in a way that is no longer relevant to your life. So there are many powerful benefits to the exercise of gratitude. If it's saying a prayer in the morning of gratitude, keeping a gratitude journal, or whenever you're in a moment of suffering or pain or trying to understand something that resonated from long ago, you can use the exercise of gratitude to put you in the present moment, because that's where we are now. And from Flora and Fauna of Africa, I pulled the springbok, this lovely kind of zebra antlery thing, is associated with the oak plant. And the key words are devotion and duty. Focus your energy and deal with things now. That is how you turn your fantasies to realities. I love it. So the Wheel of Fortune in the first house is being clarified by the call or the judgment card in the second house and the Wheel of Fortune in the third house. Ooh, there's a lot of enlightenment, a lot of illumination, a lot of truth is coming through for you around your purpose, your mission, your talent and gift, what you bring to the world, what the world wants from you. And there's a re-emphasis, a repeat of the Wheel of Fortune. So this is affecting as well your intimate relationships, the way you communicate, the way you share your intimate experiences with others. And this is helping you to stand on the other side of a position you've customarily held. If you've been in the position of wanting something, trying to understand something, in many cases you may now have opportunities to help someone else who's in that position and to advise them based on your experience of growth. You are able to be a brilliant advisor to others. You're able to entertain new possibilities that have been difficult for you to see as available in your own life. So it's almost as though the challenges that sometimes you face in understanding the right path or decisions for you is something that's much easier to see in someone else's life. And this is part of an extension of your purpose, your mission, your greatest talents. In the fourth house, the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Water in the fifth house and the High Priestess in the sixth house. You're definitely moving away from a set of peers, associates. For many of you, you have children that are moving away from home. You may, as a child of parents, of course, even if you're an adult, be moving away from home. There's a way in which you are graduating from a peer group or a set of very close associates, not because there's any lack of love or appreciation, but because you recognize there is a significant goal, desire, or dream you want to pursue. And you're gaining the courage, in some cases through advising others, seeing your position, your strength, your abundance in the present moment as allowing you to make decisions, move towards a challenge that is extremely significant for you, that has meaning for you. The High Priestess is about your knowing what to do at any moment. And this knowing comes from the gaining of wisdom and knowledge, information that contributes to a better understanding of who you are, your purpose, and in fact, your whole ancestral lineage. This almost puts your life, your path, your spiritual development in a historical context in relation to your family. So that is something that not only helps you relate to others, but it also helps you to know what's best for you. It's interesting because you can have the information relevant to the way forward for yourself, but actually be exercising it through wisdom or advisement you give to others. So you might be hearing yourself give the advisement to others that you know is best for you, but you're not sharing what's best for you. You're knowing it. You know what the next step is. You know where you need to go. It's within you. It's always been within you. The Page of Pentacles in the 7th house is clarified by the Emperor in the 8th house and the Magician in the 9th house. Woo! These are some very powerful cards here. I love it. You are absolutely taking control of your own reaction to circumstances in your life. You're so much clearer about what you can't control. And this may have come through the desire or the exercise of attempting to control the actions or the decisions of others. You may have been responsible for steering others in a particular way and now become very aware that it's out of your control. It isn't getting you what you want. And by pulling in and controlling your response to situations, by pulling on your vast experience in manifesting the things that you want, you're better able to see the path forward for you. This doesn't mean that you're operating by yourself. It simply means that it's time for you to make decisions for you. What is your creative talent? What is your gift? Are you acting from that place because the world needs you to? The world is waiting for you, and there's an opportunity you have. You will know it when it comes along to do just that. In the 10th house, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Two of Water in the 11th house and the Empress card. 1, 2, 3. I absolutely see the sense of soul connection, a personal marriage between yourself and your higher self, the deeper acknowledgement of your potential wherever you are in life, particularly that ignored potential, that dismissed potential, that dream that was deferred for whatever reason coming to the fore. You're understanding that now is the time for you to do what is needed, to grab the opportunity. You see it. And in many ways, simply seeing that opportunity allows you to experience the rewards, the recognition that is who you are. The Empress in the 12th house is really you. The Empress is your ruling planet Venus, and this is your ability to balance action, love, giving, and receiving. And the Empress is saying, sit back, allow yourself to receive the love that you've earned, allow yourself to receive the rewards, the recognition. It's time for you to receive that, and particularly as you may be initiating a new path that you know is right for you. You may be engaging in a new powerful partnership, and that isn't necessarily with an individual. It can be with a group of individuals. It can be with a goal or an organization. That partnership is really your achievement, your reward. Simply recognizing and moving towards expressing your talent, building something that reflects you, is putting you in the place of achievement, of abundance, of perpetual generation of new ideas as this whole new world is opening up to you. The universe is showing you something different than what you've seen or experienced before. I'm going to finish off this reading, Taurus, with a crystal oracle. And what has popped out is one of my faves, the beautiful aventurine. And the key words are create your own luck. Now, if that is an empowerment, I don't know what is. Thank you so much, Taurus, for this beautiful reading. Namaste.